Hey friends, it's Megan and it's 2014. Happy New Year. So this past year, 2013, is what we're going to do a little reflection on, and celebrities definitely just didn't disappoint. They didn't give me a lack of things to talk about when it came to the world of baby names. They came up with names that were weird, artsy, quirky, creative, traditional, classic, names I would use, names I would never use in a million years. They really runs the gamut. In the description box below, on all my videos, I always have my social media links. I write down the names I talk about in the videos. But in this one, the first link that you will find, I'll try and put it up top, is a link to my latest blog post, and I'm telling you about it because all it is really a huge list of all the celebrity babies that were born in 2013. To the best of my knowledge, I'm sure there's a few I didn't get in there, but I did research the heck out of it. So if you want to peruse that, I did them alphabetically because I thought that would be easier for people to read. And I'm not going to talk about all those names in this video because that would just take 100 million years long, and I don't think that would be interesting to you. But I always enjoy skimming through names, and I wanted to throw that out there too if you want to do that. So I started my baby name channel here last year, back in March 2013, and something that I started doing every month was reviewing celebrity baby names from the previous month. So because it is the end of a year, beginning of a new year, I thought instead of just looking back at one month, and because I didn't start in the beginning of the year, that I would kind of do this little overview and talk about some of the names, some highlights from last year, some of my favorites of celebrity baby names for the year 2013 as a whole. It seems like the right time to do it, and I broke down these names into little categories. I'm not going to go into depth about the names or the meaning or their popularity, just because I know this is already going to be a long video. Put your feet up, relax, enjoy, comment with me if you like, let me know what names you like. So my first little category section of names I want to talk about are some of the most anticipated celebrity babies and celebrity names from last year. So the first one I thought that comes to mind is the Little Prince, and that is George Alexander Louis. So he's the son of Prince William and Duchess of Cambridge Catherine, William and Kate Middleton. I was so anxious, as I know many of you in the baby name world were, to see what name they would choose, and they did not pick anything that shocking to me. I thought they'd go with a traditional name, and I'm really anxious to see around May's, when the new list of the most popular names from last year comes out, I'm interested to see if George spikes in popularity. I suspect that it will. Okay, the next one I have is one of the most talked about baby names of 2013, and you might have guessed it, it's a directional name, Northwest. So Little Northwest is the daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. I get asked about this name quite a bit. I don't dislike the nickname or the name North. I don't really care for North for a girl. I see it more as it has a masculine feel to me. But I think it's a little bit silly with the last name West. Northwest. Yeah, not my cup of tea. Next up, there was an actress who was pregnant quite a lot. She had 2 children close together, so there were so many pictures of her pregnant, and that's Jessica Simpson. And she welcomed a little boy named Ace Knute. And so, yeah, I think her pregnancy, her little one, was just anticipated because it seemed like she was pregnant forever. She had, kind of what is dubbed as Irish twins, two children so close together. But Ace, I think, is actually kind of cute. It does sound like a nickname to me more than a name, but not too weird in the world of celebrity baby names, right? Next up is Little Baby Barry, and that is for Maceo Robert. I did read somewhere that it may be Maceo Robert because his dad is French, as you know, and so this is the son of Halle Berry and Olivier Martinez. I don't know if I already said that, sorry. Isn't Olivier such a handsome name? I can't get over it. It just sounds like Olivier. I don't know. But Maceo is kind of got a little bit of romance to it, a little mystery. Maceo Robert. I think Robert is more fun to say, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay, so on to some brave and bold choices for celebrity names, baby names. So the first one is the little colorful princess, Rainbow Aurora, and she is the daughter of Holly Madison and Pasquale Rotella. I love the name Aurora. I think it's so pretty. I do wish that this name was maybe reversed, so Aurora Rainbow. I kind of like that. I think Aurora is maybe a little bit more usable than Rainbow. Either way though, Rainbow Aurora or Aurora Rainbow, it's a lot of R's. I'm getting tongue-tied saying it. People get tongue-tied on Aurora on its own, and then adding Rainbow, it's quite a bit. Next little one is a little chirp chirp, and that is Cricket Pearl. Cricket is the daughter of Busy Phillips and Mark Silverstein, and it is a quirky little name. Their older daughter is Birdie Lee, so they have a birdie and a cricket, and we've got a little theme going on here. Next is a little spicy orange name, and that is Saffron Rose Kiran. It's not too out there, but it is a little bit of a brave choice, and she's the daughter of Tony Kanal from No Doubt and his wife Erin Lokitz, and their older daughter's also got a spice name. It's Coco, so they have Coco and Saffron. Next up, I've got a double word name, and that is Holiday Grace, and she is the daughter of Harold Perrineau and Brittany Perrineau, and together this name, okay, I like Holiday, I like Grace, but two word names together, it's just a little bit much to me. Like Holiday Grace sounds like a product that you buy at Christmas time, like try some Holiday Grace. I don't know, do you get where I'm going with that? But yeah, it's a little bit of a brave choice. And then the last one I have in this little category is a little shooter, and that is for Shooter Sandhed Julian Jr., and he is the son of Julian Schwanabel, I hope I'm saying that right, and May Anderson. I do, like I said, I write the names down below in case I butcher one. I try not to. Okay, so my next little category are some names that I think sound like they could be little future rock stars, little rock star worthy names. So there were lots of Jetts, J-E-T-T, born last year to celebrities. More on that later. But the first one I have is little Jett Ling, and she is the daughter of Lisa Ling and Paul Song, and I think her name is actually really pretty together, Jett Ling Song. It just has like a really pretty like melodic little sound to it, Jett Ling Song. The next little rocker baby is Axl Jack. So Axl is the son of Fergie, Stacey Ferguson, and Josh Duhamel, and okay, so I asked people about this name. I think it was on Formspring or a Facebook group I'm on, and they were saying, somebody said to me it reminds them of Applejacks, Axl Jack, and so that is forever etched in my mind now, but I do think Axl Jack is a cool little name and rocker worthy. Then I've got a double R name, and that's Rekker Radley, and this is for the son of, I'm going to say his name right, Kim Gagonde, you know, he's from Twilight, I don't know, and his fiance Dominic. His last name is a little bit hard to say. Well, okay, so Rekker in itself is rocker worthy, but adding the alliteration with the middle name Radley, it sounds like a rock star, Rekker Radley. Okay, another little one ready for the stage is Kaius Jagger. He is the son of Rachel Zoe and Roger Berman, and immediately I think of a rocker when I hear this name. They have another son, Skylar Morrison, so you see Morrison and Jagger. They definitely like some of their old school rockers. On to some unisex name. We are seeing lots of unisex names rising in the charts, baby name charts, just in general. The first one I have is Emerson Jay. She does go by the nickname Emmy, and she's the daughter of Joanna Garcia and Nick Swisher, and I think Emmy as a nickname really softens Emerson. Emerson is a name definitely on the rise for girls, but if I saw Emerson Jay with this spelling, I really wouldn't know if it was male or female. The next one's got a little presidential ring to it, and that's Lincoln Bell. Get it? Presidential ring? Okay. And she's the daughter of Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard. If I read Lincoln Bell, I would automatically assume this was a boy's name. There are lots of little Lincolns born this year too, both to celebrities and non-celebrities, but most of them were little boys. Then we have Phaedra Bloom Forever. So that's a fun nickname, Bloom Forever, or middle name. And Phaedra is the son of Peaches Geldof and Thomas Cohen. So when you have a mom named Peaches, your name is probably not going to be Joe. But Phaedra I definitely think of as being more feminine than masculine. Then we have a little Star Wars baby, and that is Everest Hobson. She is the daughter of George Lucas and Melody Hobson. I think Everest is such a cool name. I do prefer it for a boy. I love those Ever names for boys in general, but perhaps with a nickname like Ev or Evie, it could sound a little bit more feminine and soft. Then there's a double J name, another alliteration name, and that's Justice J, who goes by the nickname JJ, and she's the daughter of Jensen Ackles and Danielle Harris. I do think this name does feel slightly more masculine, even with the nickname JJ, and I do love a good little alliteration, so I could see this one kind of going either way. Next category I have are some names that I think sound like future movie stars. So for girls, the first one I have is Ava Berlin. Doesn't that sound just like an old school Hollywood starlet? She is the daughter of Jeremy Renner and Sony Pacheco. Then I have Isobel Kelly. So this one, it sounds kind of normal. I like the Scottish spelling of Isabel here. It's the daughter of Jessica St. Clair and Dan O'Brien. I think this name probably reminds me of Grace Kelly, which is why I wanted to include it. And it's a solid name. I think that ages really well. Then I have Violet Grace Devereaux, and I love this name. I think it's beautiful, and it definitely is movie star worthy. And she's the daughter of Poppy Montgomery and Sean Sanford. I love how classy and kind of grand and rich Violet Grace Devereaux sounds together. On to some boys that I think sound like they could be future stars. The first one I have is Beau Kyle. Beau is the son of Jamie Lynn Sigler and Cutter Dykstra, and Beau Kyle just sounds like a soap opera star to me. There must have been a Beau on some soap I used to watch. I don't know. Then I have Dashiell Ford. So Dashiell is the son of Autumn Reeser and Jesse Warren. Dashiell is definitely a name on the rise, and it just sounds like a movie star or soap star to me as well, and it's very dashing. And then next one I have is Maxwell Haze. Maxwell Haze also is a name I can see up in lights, like this is now starring Maxwell Haze, excuse me. Maxwell is the son of Kevin Richardson and Christy K. Willits, and yeah, it's definitely leading man worthy to me. And then the last one I have in this category is Valentin Francesco. So he is the son of Ali Landry and Alejandro Monteverde. Okay, this name just sounds very romantic and like the Latin lover. Say it all together with the last name Valentin Francesco Monteverde. So romantic and grandiose. I love it. Okay, the next little category I have, we're almost done, is my seeing double, twins. So there were a couple of celebrity twins born last year, and I'm going to do the boy sets first. So Asher James and Oliver Charles were twin boys born to Jamie Ann Alman and Marshall Alman. Then another set of twin boys are George Samuel and Everett Joseph, I love Everett, sons to Shelley Wright and Lauren Blitzer. Next we had Jameson West and Rocco McQueen. Rocco McQueen would have been a good rock star one for that category. And they are sons of Johnny Messner and Catherine Morris. And then we had two sets of boy-girl twins, and they are Ellis James and Elizabeth May. I love that set. And they are the son and daughter of Samantha Brown and Kevin O'Leary. And then Kaya Rose and Kane Wren, and they are the son of daughter of Kim Zolciak and Croy Bierman. We also saw lots of the same name being used multiple times by celebrities. These are names not only on the rise for celebrities, but on the rise for the U.S. as a whole. So these are the same name category, and quickly I'm just going to read these names off to you. So these are celebrities names that were used more than once. Over in that blog post I told you about in the beginning of the video, you can see what middle names they paired and whose children these were, but I thought I would just rattle them off. So some names that were used multiple times were Camden, Charlotte, Dashiell, Dominic, Elijah, George, Jed, used by girls and boys, Knox, Lincoln, used by girls and boys, and Sebastian. And I definitely can see why all of these names would be popular choices. Okay, and then finally, I thought I'd wrap up this video with talking about my favorite celebrity baby names for 2013. So hard for me to narrow it down and rank names. That's my hardest thing to do. So I've got 3 names for boys and 3 for girls, and I'm going to do them in the order I like them least to most. So for boys, my 3rd favorite celebrity baby name is a name that's pretty safe, and that is Dominic James. He is the son of Robin Nicole Sesternino. I think it's just an easy name, and I like it. I know it's not too out there. I love the nickname Dom. I love Nick. I like the idea of having DJ. Yeah. My second choice is Oliver Neal. He is the son of Chris Allen, the American Idol winner, and Katie Allen, his wife. And I just think Oliver is so handsome, and Oliver Neal, I think, ages really well. And then my number 1 favorite boy celebrity baby name for last year is Holden Robert, and he is the son of Katie and Reza Levering, and I just love the name Holden, and I think Holden Robert is another one, like, I can see him in any profession. I think it ages well, and yeah, I like it. On to the girls. So this was harder. I had written down like maybe 8 names, and so I had to narrow it down to 3. So my 3rd choice is Lydia Noriss. She's the daughter of racer Jimmy and Chandra Johnson. I'm not crazy about the Noriss, but I love Lydia so much. It's in my top 10. My 2nd choice is India Pearl. India is the daughter of Harvey and Georgina Weinstein, and India Pearl is actually really not quite my style, but I love it. I think it's so, so lovely, and I see the appeal of it. And then my number 1 favorite one is Liv Elena. When I heard this name, I was like, that is so gorgeous. I love Liv. I think Elena with it is stunning. She's the daughter of Alana de la Garza and Michael Roberts, and I think Liv Elena is not too popular, so usable, feminine, gorgeous, totally my style. So those were some celebrity babies that were born in 2013. Like I said, head over to my blog post if you want to read about more celebrity babies that were born last year. I hope you're having a wonderful year. I've got lots of fun baby name videos coming at you this year. Later this week I will put up my updated favorite baby names and updated guilty pleasure names, and of course some random names and all that good stuff. So also, if you have any suggestions for future baby name videos for me, do leave those in the comments below. I do have quite a list of videos that I still want to do, but I always love hearing your suggestions. I'd love to hear too what you think of all of these names and what your favorites are. So happy new year. I'll see you soon for the next video. Bye bye.